Namaste ji, namaste. Welcome to Courtroom by TLOI. Today we'll be discussing all about an LLM pursuing a master's in law from Ms. Prachi Pandey. She's a lead faculty at Courtroom by TLOI, and she pursued her LLM from ILI at Tilak Marg, and she also has a diploma in IPR again from ILI that she pursued prior to pursuing her LLM. She also completed a course from Harvard called as Copyright X back in the day, and we'll be asking her A, whether it is useful to pursue a LLM, how does it change you intellectually, professionally, does it have practical implications, and the institute that you pursue it from, how much weight does that name tag carry when you are out there in the field. So over to you, Prachi ma'am, and we can start off with whatever point that you want to pick.
I think let us start with the institute per se. Let us first understand how, in the grand scheme of things, does your institute matter from where you're pursuing an LLM. So me and how we came about with the insights I'm going to give you is me and my batchmate, a very good friend of mine, we sat down and we sort of had this discussion and we decided and we sort of went back in time and we discussed essentially all these things. So where you pursue your LLM from in terms of an institute matters because number one, it is your institute that will give you the opportunity to learn and how to learn, right? So it does at the end of the day, I mean, this is the baseline to all of this discussion is that yes, it matters on the student that how much they want to learn and how much they utilize this opportunity. However, is your institute, number one, is it providing you those resources in the first place? For example, with ILI, because ILI started as a legal research institute, it was one of the first ones in the country. So they have an extensive, the library is one of the best libraries if somebody wants to pursue legal research. The archive is one of the most voluminous and one of the best archives there is in terms of research. So when we were in that institute, when it came, because when we went through our all our submissions when we were sort of doing this research for this topic essentially, we realized that we submitted almost 25 to 30 assignments throughout our 11th month journey of LLM. So that's effectively, I'd say 2 to 3 research paper assignments per month, which we were then also, by the way, presenting in front of our faculty. It was not just writing, researching and then just submitting it. We had to present it also. Right? So when it came down to doing that research, our library helped us, that extensive volume collection helped us tremendously. Then it also depends, because our institute was primarily a research institute, we were given access to a lot of research tools like Manupatra, etc., a lot many of them for free. We could use them as long as we were doing our LLM for like 10-11 month period. So that's that. Now, then also one very critical factor is the faculty. Right? So for us, back then when we were pursuing our LLM, we had some of the top minds in their respective fields. For example, we had Ms. Jyoti, Professor Jyoti, agar aap criminal law mein aaj, if you sort of look into criminal law, she's one of the top minds. Feminist jurisprudence mein hamari Professor Latika hai. And then our IPR faculty, our dean, jo human rights mein Professor Manoj hai, and he's very, very well known in this field. So now I think he's gone back to, NJUS and Nalsar. I think he's gone back there. But he was our dean. He also took our classes, by the way. Very passionate the padhane ke. So environment bhi unhone hame padhaya, hame human rights law bhi padhaya unhone. Very, very passionate about the subject. Or national security mein hamare Professor Anurag Deep the. So it matters. The institute does matter in this manner. Ki bhai, agar aap, for example, I know a lot of students who distance learning kar rahe hain LLM mein. You're not going to get these opportunities unless and until you are affiliated to such a university where all of these tools are provided despite you being a distance student. So yes, the institute does matter because how much you are going to get exposure or how much you can utilize your best ability will also depend on the resources that your institute has provided you. So it does matter.
And then what I can decipher from this is because, well, we both are from Delhi University, Faculty of Law, and clearing those semester exams was not exactly, I can't call them very easy and I can't call them very tough either. But they required a different sort of an approach wherein this research and presentations were just not there.
Yes.
However, this ought to have exposed you to a certain pedagogy, a certain more rigorous methodological, methodology of teaching, I would say. Right? And that perhaps, when you as a student pursue this degree, so I have a viral reel, by the way, on Instagram that has around 6 to 7 odd lakh views now, in which I said कि LLM अगर teacher बनना हो तो कर लो, या अपने लीचे का UG का अगर पाप धोना हो, in which you don't have a name tag associated with you, perhaps, and that's why many people also pursue it क्योंकि शादी नहीं करनी, you want to delay it, etc., etc. But those are very colloquial jokes. I have revised my position ever since then, and I have amended my views from that, because I also at one point have considered कि अच्छा जिनको टीचर या academic बनना है केवल वही लोग कर लें, and that's about it, and that's उसके बाद otherwise no practice में nobody asks this that. However, in the last 6 odd years now, in that I've met various professionals, there is a distinct difference. In fact, in my judiciary batch that I ran for around 2.5 years now for Delhi Judiciary, folks with a LLM had a distinct clear-cut advantage in deciphering and understanding what was being taught to them, and their patience levels and the ability to sit through a 3.5 hour class.
That's true.
And their ability, or rather their friendliness with a very voluminous syllabus, was through the roof compared to people who had not pursued a master's. So based on those propositions or premises, I've changed my conclusion that this does matter. Your take on this, the intellectual development.
Yes,
let's start from there.
That's actually
how it changed you. Compare yourself to Faculty of Law version versus this version, wherein Faculty of Law base plus now added this added advantage or an addition that you have to your CV.
So this is, by the way, a very sharp insight. The volume and the patience.
Yeah.
Because when you are in law school, effectively you have to cover everything under the sun, right? There is a certain set of laws, for example, 26 statutes.
Yeah.
Now your professors have to somehow cram that into semesters, and all of that needs to be covered. So you go through it superficially.
Yeah.
But when you go for an LLM, number one, it's essentially a deep dive into the subject, depending on what specialization you're doing. एक general LLM भी होता है, but you have to eventually in your last semester, or howsoever your LLM is structured, हमारा 1 साल का था. Most popular LLMs are 1 year old.
Right.
You eventually will end up doing a specialization.
Right.
And then when you do that, you essentially get into, number one, you command some kind of a mastery over the subject, a little bit. Of course, अगर आप scholar हैं, you've been studying a subject for 20-25 years, you've done your PhD, there's of course आपकी mastery ज़्यादा है. But since you've asked me how does it differ from an LLB and then an LLM, there is a deep dive into the subject. So the what, why, when and how of law. For example, हमारे जो criminal law के professor थे, उन्होंने हमको बहुत मतलब scholarly angle से तो आप पढ़ते हैं, you study the jurisprudence behind the subject, and we sort of threadbare analysis जब हमारा IPC का हमने किया, तो we were given insights from a very feminist perspective also, scholarly perspective also, कि how for example class difference जो होता है, socio-economic class difference जो होता है, वो law making में दिखता है. How petty theft is treated and how serious crimes, मतलब there's a difference to it. So इतना माइंड बॉगलिंग थी कहीं वो डिफरेंसेस. जैसे ग्रेव एंड सडन प्रोवोकेशन का हमें एक एंगल दिखाया गया कि हाउ, अब मेल एंड फीमेल का था कि जैसे मोस्टली जजेस मेल जजेस हैं, तो मेल जजेस विल अंडरस्टैंड मेल रेज मोर एंड हाउ मेल इन एब्सोल्यूट रेज may just commit certain crimes. And males will probably be okay to excuse that since they crafted a grave and sudden provocation का exception. हाँ, इतने गुस्से में तो गलती हो जाती है, what's the big deal? So that perspective was so interesting. ये perspective आपको law school में नहीं मिल सकता. Why? Because your teachers, not that your teachers are not capable of it. We had brilliant teachers. Belu ma'am, जैसे for example, she was a brilliant criminal law teacher. But because the teaching is not meant to be like that, शायद बच्चों में इतनी मेच्योरिटी नहीं होती, या फिर टीचर के पास इतना टाइम नहीं होता कि आप एक कॉन्सेप्ट को पकड़ के उसका थ्रेडबेयर एनालिसिस करें. So that understanding of when, why, how a law was created and how it looked through time, history में वो law कैसे develop हुआ, that is something that possibly you do in LLM. जैसे IPR है, वो क्यों आया है? What is the jurisprudence behind it? Why are we rewarding intellectual creations of man? The whole idea behind why our law was created and how it has been created is what? तो ये intellectual जो आपकी growth होती है, which then if you say become a judge in the future.
Right.
तो ये जो human aspect of law है, which your teachers help you understand through scholarly studies, gives you perspective into deciding. It makes you a better judge. It makes you a better lawyer also. क्योंकि आप ये points फिर scholarly research, journals, teaching से pull out करके as an example judge के सामने रख सकते हैं.
So one epiphany that I just had while conversing with her was that earlier pre her LLM, whenever I used to have a conversation about, let us say, a very deep topic, perhaps now since her understanding level is through the roof thanks to this degree, she is able to decipher that topic better and understand and perhaps add on to her. Now I can perhaps understand as to where this understanding is flowing from. And I believe that if you actually acquire this understanding, by how long was your course? 10 months? 11 months?
Yes, it was grueling 10 and a half, 11 months. Because
Right.
we had COVID also beach mein, so...
So if you end up doing this sadhana of 11 months, that's a penance
Madness.
essentially speaking, because well, you'll be completely taken over and possessed by your newfound course that you have enrolled yourself into. I believe that you will come out to be possessing an incredibly high, a voracious appetite for perhaps understanding anything, reading,
You
volume
understand
of
the
material being
psyche
thrown.
of law, the psyche of criminal law, the psyche
that's-
of IPR law is something that you understand.
Great
a lot
expression.
better.
To understand the psyche of law, and let us say tomorrow you clear the judicial services, you want to clear the CSC, or you just want to have a conversation, or in fact forget law. Now you apply this skill anywhere.
To teaching
you
also,
will
the teachers,
yes, and you apply this skill to any topic, you'll be able to understand it far better, and that's why she can teach for the NLSAT not merely on a superficial, very facile sort of a level wherein we are just exploring it as an entrance exam, wherein you can just take a deep dive. And I believe because compared to other teachers who do not possess this degree, unless and until the individual has these traits intrinsic to them, then it's a separate story altogether. But those are far and few, and I believe very, very rare.
Yes, yes.
However, when it comes to this ability that you have acquired, this has changed you a lot as a person.
It has.
अच्छा अब ये सब सुन के तो मेरा भी मन कर पड़ा है.
अच्छा we had, आप ऐसे इमेजिन करिए इतना ग्रोलिंग था हमारे लिए. अच्छा बिकॉज ILI में क्योंकि उस वक्त की हमारी फैकल्टी इतनी ज़्यादा, we not only had reading, so almost every night जो हमारे ऐसे प्रोफेसर्स थे, हमको मिनिमम 50-60 पेज की तो रीडिंग मिलती ही थी. और वो इतना डंडा था हमारे सर पे कि अगर हम 2 दिन बाद क्लास में जा रहे हैं तो सबसे पहले मॉर्निंग में हमारी सबसे स्ट्रिक्ट प्रोफेसर थी जिनको हमने उस टाइम पे हम बड़ा उन्हें कर्ज भी करते थे, बट वी आर थैंकफुल फॉर हाँ कि वो स्टार्ट क्लास करती थी पहले रीडिंग डिस्कस करने से कि अच्छा बताओ व्हाट डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड द रीडिंग दैट आई हैड गिवन यू. तो वी हैड टू रीड इट क्योंकि
बैच साइज
we were I think 35. We started with 35 and then a few dropped out.
Okay, जी माफ करो. मैं तो अभी I have already dropped out.
And we had marks for class participation also, which I think Jayvansh also said. from what I remember his discussion.
ये जो NLS वाला जो था. हाँ.
हमारे भी class participation के नंबर थे. So we had to talk, we had to present our assignments, and we better know them. वरना तो मतलब इतने छोटे बैच में तो teacher knows everybody by face and name. इतना सा तो बैच है आपका. So
if you have a LLM and clear the judicial services, I believe that you are going to be making a far better magistrate.
I feel so, yes.
Yeah, than someone who doesn't. If you are able to clear the exam,
caveat ये है that you did all this in your LLM. वो आप पे डिपेंड करता है. बहुत हमारे साथ बैच में मेजॉरिटी लोग ऐसे थे जो इतना नहीं पढ़ पाए थे.
Right.
We did it. हम लोगों ने बैठ के रात को हमारी गूगल मीटिंग्स होती थी because I don't have, see one of my batchmates जिनके साथ मेरा डिस्कशन हुआ था, she has a history honors from Stephens. So she's coming with a lot of context. तो मुझे ये भी समझ में आया, by the way, before I did my masters, I used to scoff at history कि लोग history क्यों पढ़ते हैं, like what's the point? Now that I did this, हमको ये समझ में आया that my friend, she's a very good friend of mine, who has that historical understanding, जिसे history की timeline पता है, she's understanding these things a lot better because she has idea कि इससे इस समय में सोशियो इकोनॉमिक कंडीशंस कैसी थी, इससे इस समय में रेवोल्यूशन हुआ था, इस समय में ये हुआ था, सो पॉसिबली दैट इफेक्टेड द लॉ मेकर्स.
right.
So I sat down with her जब हमने नॉरी वगैरह पढ़ना स्टार्ट किया था. I was blank. मतलब वो ऐसा था क्योंकि ना मुझे हिस्टोरिकल टाइमलाइन पता थी, ना मुझे कॉन्टेक्स्ट पता था. तो मेरे दोस्त ने मेरे साथ बैठ के, एंड आई हैव रिटन दिस इन माय डिसर्टेशन, इन माय एक्नॉलेजमेंट, आई हैव थैंक्ड हर. यू नो, शी स्पेंट आवर्स विद मी. 3-3, 4-4 घंटा मेरे साथ हम बैठे हैं गूगल मीट्स पे विद दोज रीडिंग्स, एंड वी हैव डिसाइफर्ड देम. क्योंकि उसके बगैर ना हम वो समझ पाते, ना हम अपना एग्जाम लिख पाते. बिकॉज दैट आप प्रोफेसर, जिन प्रोफेसर की मैं जिन्होंने सब्जेक्ट हैंडल किया था, शी वन ऑफ द स्ट्रिक्टेस्ट प्रोफेसर्स एंड शी डिमांडेड एक्सीलेंस. हमारे प्रोफेसर्स की ये भी बड़ी अच्छी बात थी कि ऑल ऑफ देम वर स्ट्रिक्ट, नो नॉनसेंस, एंड दे डिमांडेड एक्सीलेंस. तो वी हैड टू डिलीवर.
ILI का यूं ही तो नाम नहीं है, you know. ILI is one of the most revered LLMs in the country. How many seats were there you are back in your day, back at your time?
I think 35-40 थे, and
You
उसमें
are.
से you are unreserved. As far as I remember, I think maybe 17-18.
मुझे हमें आज का तो बिल्कुल
हाँ जी.
इस साल की प्रोस्पेक्टस देखनी पड़ेगी.
I got in at 129. I think हमारे जो हाईएस्ट जिनके आए थे, इनके AIR 1 थी, उनके 134 या 133 ऐसे कुछ थे.
What
मतलब
was your
उसके
rank
बीच
back
में
in
थी.
the day?
I शायद AIR 10 या 11. Either I was a 10
I
or I
think
was
you've
11.
mentioned in one
हाँ
of
जी.
your ILI
हाँ, we have that
preparation
interview on
videos.
the
Any which
channel.
way. तो but she studied like a madman for.
Yes.
ये पढ़ी भी यहीं से थी from our
हाँ जी.
ये LLM batch. तो
Proud TLOI.
हाँ.
नहीं.
Perpetual
हाँ
क्या
जी.
बोलते हैं, TLOI वाले हैं.
हाँ जी.
तो अच्छा, एक गलतफहमी ये भी निपटा दीजिए while because we are talking about the entrance. लोगों को लगता है LLM, मतलब मैं भी देखता हूँ like दिसंबर में CLAT PGA and then the phone call starts in July.
Yes, we are having admissions right now.
टाइट है.
नहीं, मैं लास्ट ईयर तक I used to say कि हाँ maybe 5-6 months, but
6 months.
I'm not of that opinion.
Yeah.
मैं, it is so much of पढ़ाई. It is essentially a mini judiciary is what I'll say it is.
Yeah. Pre.
Judiciary हाँ requires maybe 2 years because you're doing the entire bare act, front, first page, last page, but आपको LLM के एंट्रेंस के लिए भी उतना पढ़ना है, इसलिए भी बिकॉज सीट्स हर जगह बहुत कम है. मे बी इट वुड नॉट हैव बीन दैट टफ अगर सीट्स ज्यादा होती.
इसलिए नहीं बोल रहे हम बिकॉज वी रन कोचिंग
there's a lot of
program
पढ़ाई
and
to be
we
done.
have a pecuniary interest in it. No, that is certainly not the case. That is the reality that I have also come to realize. AILED PG of December
Oh
of
my
25.
Oof,
जो गया था.
the toughest papers possibly. Toughest papers.
लगता है, दम लगता है. तो जो निकाल भी रहे हैं, मतलब
Hats off to them. Hats off to them. Specifically with
it's an
these
achievement.
examinations, because ILI और जामिया दो ऐसे papers हैं जिसमें subjective भी आता है.
yeah,
So it's not just 140 questions MCQ.
yeah.
You have to write 4 10 markers as well, and they're mandatory. You have to attempt all 4. So
अरे
40.
बाप रे.
हाँ जी, तो 40 और उसके बाद interview भी है. There's an interview run also.
Okay. Okay.
So it's a 2-stage examination.
So yeah, so
So it is.
I know that it is not, you know, it is not considered by society in the hierarchy of things as a major exam to have that you may have cleared. However, it takes a lot, and it's a big thing to crack or get a seat in one of the top colleges via whether CLAT PG, AILET PG, ILI, all DU, all are at the pretty much the same level.
Yes.
जहाँ से मर्जी. DU of course has a 2-year LLM as well as a 3-year LLM, and the 3-year LLM doesn't have any problems with the being counted under practice, but that
yes,
I can't for sure tell you, because in the 3-year LLM they don't make you sign an affidavit that you will be quitting practice. But in the 2-year LLM, as far as I can recall, they do make you sign it. And neither the Supreme Court nor the High Court is clear on whether it will be counted under practice or not. God only knows. There's no clear-cut answer. We also receive a lot of emails, messages that will a LLM be counted as practice?
No clarity on that
sorry,
yet.
no comment. Can't really make a comment. And just G's के अंदर भी I only have one rule. Just G's के अंदर भी you have to surrender your license. That certainly is not going to get counted as practice. DU, I believe, for its 2-year LLM makes you sign an affidavit that you are not doing anything else when you're pursuing this. It is under challenge in the Delhi High Court, and it's been under challenge for a long time, I believe now. But this issue keeps on popping up.
Another interesting aspect is, at least LLM at ILI, is that not only did we have like lectures, reading, writing, presentation, all of that, we also had, I don't know if it's still there, but we also had Wednesday seminars. So Wednesday seminars were essentially, it was compulsory for all of us to attend it, and it used to be like a topical thing where groups are made, roll number wise groups बनते थे, from what I can remember, and उसमें एक topic दे दिया जाता था. अब उसमें teams जो है foreign against हाँ, it used to be, and उसमें mandatory होता था कि एक there used to be a bowl of chits, and उसमें at random जो है somebody used to pick out chits, and then the audience used to put in their 2 cents in the discussion ongoing. So it used to be compulsory for all of us to read on that topic for the week, and we used to dread it क्योंकि इतना मुझे इतनी ज़्यादा readings का burden होता था, और हमें हर वीक की ऑलमोस्ट, मुझे याद है कुछ, आई थिंक हमारा नेशनल सिक्योरिटी का सब्जेक्ट था, कौन सा था, जिसमें हमें ऑलमोस्ट एवरी 10 days ही कुछ ना कुछ एक असाइनमेंट या कुछ राइट अप सबमिट करना होता था लेक्चर्स का, एंड इट यूज्ड टू बी इतना रीडिंग्स के साथ एक वेडनेसडे सेमिनार भी करना, बिकॉज दे फोर्स्ड अस, मतलब अब हमें रियलाइज होता है कि दे फोर्स्ड अस नॉट ओनली टू रीड एंड राइट, ये भी इसमें एंगल है, व्हेन यू गेट टू दी, ये इंटेलेक्चुअली हम प्रैक्टिकली दोनों इसको कवर कर सकते हैं, द शेयर अमाउंट ऑफ नॉट ओनली रीडिंग, नंबर 1 इट इम्प्रूव्स योर कॉम्प्रिहेंशन, but the writing you're doing, at least for us, जब हम थे तब AI नहीं था. I think we are possibly the last batch when AI had not released. 2022, 23
when this entire
and we did
started.
and we did everything by hand. मतलब हम पढ़े थे, मुझे याद है 3 pages पढ़ने के लिए हमसे कम से कम हमें 6 से 7 readings करनी पड़ती थी. That is the, because when you're producing original work and you have to present it in front of a professor, और वो देख रहे हैं and they have a good idea कि क्योंकि टर्निटिव हमें दिया हुआ था, तो दे हैव अ गुड आइडिया कि ये प्लेजराइज्ड है, कॉपी पेस्टेड है, एंड देन दे यूज्ड टू ग्रिल अस, ताकि इफ यू हैव डन इट ऑनेस्टली देन यू विल नो ईच एंड एवरी एस्पेक्ट ऑफ योर वर्क.
पहले मेरा बड़ा मन था स्टैनफोर्ड हार्वर्ड से कुछ एलएलएम कभी एक पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे परस्यू करने का. मेरे को तो ये बातें सुन के अभी बहुत एक एपिफेनी दोबारा आई है कि प्लान कैंसिल, बट जोक्स ऑल,
इट इज वर्थ इट इफ यू आर एबल टू रियली मेक यूज ऑफ इट. इट रियली इंटेलेक्चुअली, लुक, इन अदर वेज आप कह सकते हैं भाई इंटेलेक्चुअलिज्म इज अ परस्यूट ऑफ द रिच.
यस,
बट मुझे लगता है अगर आप में इतनी कैपेबिलिटी है और आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली है, इफ यू मैनेज टू क्लियर एन एलएलएम, मेक फुल यूज ऑफ इट इज समथिंग आई विल से. मेक फुल यूज ऑफ इट. अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आई नो आज के टाइम पे रीडिंग एंड राइटिंग इज बिकमिंग ओरिजिनल, मतलब वर्क इफेक्टिवली इज बिकमिंग अ वर्च्यू, क्योंकि जहाँ पे भी आपका मेंटल, इंटेंशनल मेंटल और कॉग्निटिव एबिलिटी जहाँ पे अब यूज हो रही है इन मैटर्स ऑफ रीडिंग एंड राइटिंग, वो विलुप्त होता जा रहा है, वो खत्म होता जा रहा है ट्रेट. You don't need to do that anymore. AI is doing everything for you.
Yes.
So if you have gotten an opportunity, कहीं पे भी आपको हायर अकेडमी में अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल रही है एक्सटेंसिव रीडिंग और राइटिंग करने की, do it. It opens your mind like nothing else does.
I'll tell you what, this also is working in an exam such as, I know it's irrelevant to the discussion because we're focused on LLM, but just giving you an insight from another exam. So there's an exam called as the NLSAT for NLS 3-year LLB, and that exam also requires this sort of skill, and eventually at NLS, if you are inside, from based on what my n number of students tell me, that it is rigorous, it is on the same pedagogy, or the methodology is pretty much the same, and that when these guys are coming out of college, their capability is slightly higher compared to other folks.
दिमाग को फोर्स किया जाता है ना, पढ़ो, सोचो. They'll not pass you otherwise. Simple है.
Yeah, precisely that. Intellectual aspect हमने cover कर लिया.
हाँ जी.
Practical aspect. Practical भी half of it I think we have covered.
हाँ, I think देखिए practically तो अगर आप,
etc.
Practically तो अगर आप to be honest consider करें कि भाई LLM is practically the only way to become a professor. अगर आप ऐसे कोई हैं जो भाई अकेडमिया में जाना चाहते हैं, आप रिसर्च में जाना चाहते हैं, या आप प्रोफेसरशिप आगे करना चाहते हैं, LLM is the only way. तो क्योंकि प्रैक्टिकल यूजेज बोले, क्या हमें LLM करके इज देयर अ गारंटी दैट आई विल गेट अ जॉब इन द जो भी आपकी टॉप मोस्ट लॉ फर्म्स हैं? पॉसिबली नॉट. दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन यू, राइट? दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन यू, दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन अ लॉट ऑफ अदर थिंग्स. Where were you before doing an LLM? Were you doing litigation? Were you that networked that you can get absorbed back into that network? क्या आप अपनी फर्म से ब्रेक लेके आए थे, sabbatical लिया हुआ था आपने? So there is no guarantee of that. अगर आप चाहते हैं कि गारंटी है कि doing an LLM will ensure that I get a better, no, there is no guarantee of that. Practically, I feel if you want to get into academia research, if you want to say, बहुत लोग कहते हैं कि नहीं जुडिशरी के साथ LLM करने से there's some, I think some perk in judiciary, it's your pay grade is slightly higher, right? So एक वो हो गया aspect. And all in all I feel अगर if you're somebody who simply just wants to understand the subject better, अगर आप एक deep dive करना चाहते हैं, if you feel after doing an LLB कि यार मतलब मजा क्या किया, तो मजा नहीं आया, मतलब what was it? It's सब superficially हो गया, I don't understand the law. What is this? What is this? What is the psych behind it? ये कहाँ से आया, कहाँ से जा रहा है? What is, हाँ? If you like, I feel that nobody today, I mean, is doing anything simply for passion. You know, सब मिलेगा, इससे करके क्या मिलेगा?
Right.
What will come out of this?
Right.
नौकरी मिलेगी नहीं मिलेगी बताओ? Promotion मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा बताओ? No, LLM is not that. ये मैंने I think अपने इंटरव्यू में जब मेरा सिलेक्शन हुआ था NAT come here, मैंने तभी भी ये बोला था. Please be clear of why you're pursuing an LLM. अगर आप ऐसी चीजों के लिए कर रहे हैं कि भाई because the you know already and I've described it, it's so rigorous. If you think ये कोई हल्की चीज है और हमें भाई नौकरी मिल जाएगी या something some monetary benefit, हाँ हो सकता है आपको monetary benefit भी मिले, but be prepared that this is an area of intense study. आप एक ऐसी जगह में एंटर करने जा रहे हैं जहाँ बहुत ज्यादा पढ़ाई है, पढ़ना ही बहुत है, बहुत पढ़ना है और अच्छी लेवल की इंग्लिश का पढ़ना है. जैसे आई वाज वेरी फॉर्चुनेट दैट आई फाउंड अ वेरी गुड फ्रेंड जो हमसे ज्यादा इंटेलेक्चुअली केपेबल थी, तो उन्होंने हमें भी एक ऊपर उठाया अपने साथ. शी सैट विद मी, शी मेड श्योर आई अंडरस्टूड द सब्जेक्ट बेटर, तो हम बड़े फॉर्चुनेट रहे इस मामले में. सो दैट हेल्प्ड अस गेट बेटर. बट इन माय कोर आई एम समबडी हु एनीवे लाइक्स टू रिसर्च. मुझे पढ़ना, थोड़ा डीप डाइव लेना चीजों में पसंद है, यू नो. सो अच्छा, इसमें ये भी एस्पेक्ट है कि भाई इट डिपेंड्स ऑन कि आप किस एज में LLM परस्यू कर रहे हैं. आई फील दैट इफ यू आर यंगर, राइट, अगर आप 24 साल के हैं, 25 साल के हैं, आप 26 साल के हैं, आई फील व्हाई नॉट. मतलब मुझे लगता है इफ यू हैव एन अपॉर्चुनिटी, अगर आपको क्लैरिटी है दैट यू वांट टू परस्यू लॉ एंड यू वांट टू progress in law, you want to get into litigation, teaching, you want to become a judge, and if you are young, you have time on your hands, I feel why not do an LLM? Because why not explore this when you are young? Because it will make you better at
especially if you can afford it.
Yes, if you can afford it.
Especially when when your parents can afford it, as in you're not in a position wherein you are the only one who has to provide sustenance back to your family. Then if you have the opportunity, you can clear the exam, and there is basically 1 to 2 years of buffer money in which nobody is asking you कि कितना कमाया, college degree करके क्या हुआ, and all that pressure is not on you. Absolutely go for it.
Absolutely go for it. And एक बात ये भी याद रखिएगा, इसमें ये भी कैविएट है कि यू में से अच्छा हमें नेट क्लियर करके प्रोफेसर बनना है, LLM तो करनी पड़ेगी.
Right.
If you are not somebody who can sit down long hours, study heavy text, voluminous text, scholarly text, आप प्रोफेसर भी कैसे, अगर आपको अपने अगले 30 साल प्रोफेसरशिप में देने हैं, if you become a professor and if you spend your entire life being a professor, teaching young kids, how will you enjoy that for 30 years if you don't enjoy voluminous text and reading and writing for long?
और दूसरी बात देखिए, अगर यही like for example, see if you were to teach the river systems of India as a topic, let's just say, ठीक है जी, river systems of India, आप इंटरनेट पे जाइए, रिसर्च करिए और बता दीजिए कि मतलब गंगा कहाँ से निकल रही है, कहाँ जा रही है, कौन सी नदी क्या बना है. But if you have this insight, perhaps then you can also talk about how civilization eventually settled around the banks of the Ganges, and it may just be spiritual, esoteric reasons aside, and I'm not negating them when I say this because I know those reasons. However, this is also one aspect of devotion, because that is the river, the entity, that being that was pretty much feeding an entire civilization. So you're going to be treating it as a mother as well, in addition to whatever spiritual, esoteric, occult reasons.
How can you be, आप professorship कैसे enjoy करेंगे if you don't enjoy learning?
But khair, my point is to conclude is, after this entire pravachan about Gangama, is if you cannot tell this to your classroom.
Exactly. Yes.
And this ability.
Yes.
See, I'll tell you what, there are 2 ways to get this ability based on my own teaching experience for a decade now. So now either you go into an institute, go into a structured program and basically get it in 1 year. This thinking ability, you acquire it in 1 year. Or you spend 10 years or 6 years, 7 years, whenever this ability landed on my doorstep, It was earned. It was not natural, by the way. It was earned because everything you have to earn, everything in life, any which way. That came in via spending like 5, 6 odd years at teaching in the classroom, and then those ideas strike you. Okay, oh,
हाँ.
maybe I can teach it like this as well. And when you're teaching the topic again and again on an yearly basis, कि आपको मतलब है that there is that you want to improve continuously, क्योंकि और improvement क्या करेंगे? Now, if I had a LLM back in the day, I believe I would have been teaching like this since day one. Perhaps I started teaching like this in year 3,
Possibly.
which could have been acquired in perhaps 1 year. क्योंकि अगर कोई बताएगा नहीं, how will it strike you? The only way अगर कोई बताए ना is you going out there, messing around with the system and finding it out for yourself. However, in my own experience, that takes a lot of time and a lot of life out of you, because time, essentially speaking, is life. So if you can afford it, and if circumstances allow you, your family is not wholly dependent on your family, can fund it,
Yes.
and there is a 1 to 2 year buffer time. Colloquial jokes are that you pursue LLM for, well, doing your PAP, that you do not have the UG degree, or the second one is, well, delaying marriage, right? Pursue a master's. Then third is, चलो जीवन में कुछ नहीं हो रहा तो ये कर लेते हैं. Those are colloquial jokes, and earlier I also used to believe that pretty much is the reality, but I have amended my views now post interacting and working with a lot of folks with these additional degrees post their law schools, or in fact not even in law, but in other disciplines as well. They're just more well-rounded out individuals intellectually, in terms of their thinking, reading, and speaking, especially.
Writing ability.
Yeah, writing ability. So RWS, reading, writing, and speaking. And I believe where AI is taking us, the ability that AI has imparted on all of us suddenly, that it does the writing on our part, especially.
Interpreting also. Cognition की जो
Yeah,
है.
and pretty much very soon, in about a decade, we won't be able to function very, very well without it.
Yes. Yes.
And however, such a program or such an environment where the teacher is on top of your head will definitely instill the 3 very crucial things that are now needed in the post-AI world, that is reading, writing, and speaking.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And eventually you will see that it will become a status marker in about a decade or 2 decades from now.
Yes.
That, oh dear God,
Very well
that
said.
person can read, write, speak without
Original, that
without
produce
without
original
pulling
work.
up GPT all the time, right? That's I believe. और कुछ उसमें कुछ और
नहीं,
add
I think
करना?
that is it. मुझे एक ये पार्ट लगता है कि अगर आप जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल डिले करने के लिए भी LLM कर रहे हैं, आई वुड से 1 साल वाला तो मत ही करिए, बिकॉज दैट इज रिगरस.
Yeah.
दैट इज
अब
एब्सोल्युटली
जब डिले करना है तो फिर 2 ही कर लो.
2 कर लीजिए, 3 कर लीजिए,
Right.
डिपेंडिंग ऑन. 1 साल तो बहुत रिगरस है.
Right.
वो मतलब
1 साल is
एक साल बहुत
1 year
rigorous है.
LLM is no joke.
वो बिल्कुल मिलिट्री, एब्सोल्युटली मिलिट्री स्टाइल,
Just like a 1 year MBA.
बूट कैंप स्टाइल है.
Just like a 1 year MBA.
At least that is how it was for us.
Yeah. And 2 years wala फिर भी
हाँ जी,
will work
हाँ
out.
जी, हाँ जी.
What are the tentative fee ranges that are going on in NLU Delhi? and
Back when I did my LLM from ILI, I think it was somewhere between 80,000 and 90,000, I think.
Wow.
इतना मुझे याद है.
Wow.
हाँ, that is possibly my most expensive degree till date.
वाह जी.
क्योंकि DU में तो हमारा it was very nominally priced, right?
36,000.
हाँ जी, 36,000 था. मेरे ख्याल से उससे भी कम था हमारा तो.
30.
मेरी एक बैचमेट से जिनसे मेरी बात हुई है, मेरी एक जूनियर है जिन्होंने अभी NLU दिल्ली से अपना खत्म किया है, आई थिंक लास्ट ईयर, LLM, and she said she paid about 4 lakhs for a year.
Okay.
हाँ. And I think now that has also been bumped up. ILI का भी fee जो है, I think it is 150, जो जितना मैंने सुना था, but it has definitely crossed 1. मतलब
Right.
I think it's 120, 150 range में होगा. And NLU Delhi का I think 5 या 5.5 lakhs के around शायद होगा. I mean, don't quote me on that, but this is what I think.
Rough, very very rough estimate without researching.
जिनमें अपनी
it.
बैचमेट से बात करी थी.
You can ask Mr. Chat GPT for that.
Of course.
And the abroad wali, so we have an interview with a professor from Jindal who has 2 LLMs from abroad. I think she did it like back to back in different subjects. That interview is there. It's all linked down below. Then we have one interview with Professor Tejas Motwani, who is teaching. I don't know whether presently he's teaching there, but when I shot the interview, he was a professor at the Harvard Kennedy Business School. He had an LLM from NUS Singapore.
Yeah.
Singapore se thi, ab I can't quite recall it. Then we also have an interview with Mr. Shubhendu, and he, after doing his graduation from DU, pursued a LLM from UK on a scholarship as well. So he detailed it out quite extensively. So we have these 3-4 resources that are available on the channel that can be extremely useful for you in addition to, if you're watching this of course up till now. So you can explore those videos. I'll link them all out in the pinned comment, as well as if you click on the description, वो 4 के 4 video आपको वहाँ पे. This being the 4th one. The other 3 will basically make an appearance, and then yeah, hopefully this session has been of help to you.
Baseline यही है, I think, to all conversations. This is the ending part. I'll say कि no matter which university you get into, हाँ, अच्छी degree, and if you manage to, अगर आप by divine's grace, if you manage to crack an at the entrance for such any prestigious LLM, for example.
आपको coaching लेनी हो ना लेनी हो, अच्छी degree.
हाँ, that's completely up to you. But please, अगर आप किसी ऐसी prestigious university में घुस गए हैं, please go after the opportunity to learn और इतना सीखिए that I mean just absolutely make the best use of the opportunity and just develop your mental faculties and intellectual faculties.
I think my sneeze is a sign to conclude this, right? May God bless you, and
all the very best.
And wishing you folks all the very best. If you need to ask her anything, you can put in a comment. We'll try to respond to you. Wishing you folks all the very best with your masters in law, and may God bless you again. Bye.